I still have quite a bit to go, but I guess you can't see it through the trees, but it's where he came from, where I came from. Woohoo! They were not lying about these stairs. Did it. Well, I wanted to start at like 9:30 because I knew it was going to be me taking my time this whole day. And I finally got underway about 11. And it's now almost 1. So it'll be about 7 o'clock when I get there, if I take 6 hours. 7.3 miles. Yeah. I'm taking my time, and I'm enjoying it. And that is 1.5 miles down. I'm stopping for my first real break of the day. I'm gonna eat my complete cookie, drink some water, and stopped at this little campground here. There's a fire pit over there behind those little shrubby things. The approach trail continues that way. I feel like it's an appropriate time to put food in me. So that's what I'm up to. It's a beautiful little spot. I'm using my sit pad for anybody who thinks having a sit pad is superfluous. I made it myself. It's my sit pad. Alright. I'll come back later. Bye. Another thing. Oh, person. Hello. I just met Crunchy. His trail name is Crunchy. And that is epic. I was just telling him. It feels like it's May in Chicago. This is glorious weather. Absolutely glorious. I'm going to finish this water and get going again. I was just thinking to myself as I come down this mountain that I'm going to have another mountain to climb today, and that's okay. And I just wanted to take this moment to say that this is the happiest I've been in a long time, just today. Like, I am doing this for me. This is a me thing. I'm doing this for me. Look at this. It's just a trail in the woods. I've got this mammoth pack on me. I feel so good right now. You know, and I am going to sleep so well tonight. I could sleep on a wet rock right now. Like, and I'm getting ready to climb up the next one. But this is for me. Taking a break. I just looked at my Far Out app that is kind of a GPS map navigator and works when you're in battery saver mode, by the way, because it's working. Tells me I'm at mile 4. So I've done 4 miles today, which doesn't seem like a lot, but a lot of it was uphill. So I've also got 4.8 to go. Again, doesn't seem like a lot, but a fair amount of it will be uphill. This is nuts. Why am I doing this to myself again? Oh yeah. And it's a glorious day. This is a glorious day. Good times. Look at this. I mean, just... trekking bowls. It's the... don't know if you can see it, but that's the trail up and away. Alright, bye. Yay! They don't make it easy to get to water. On my first water source. I've already plowed through. No, that's not true. It's my first time stopping for water. Because last time I still had like 2 liters. Gotta get used to the gnats, I guess. I'm no longer committed to getting to Springer Mountain Shelter, so I'm going to stop at the one just before it. It's like a mile less than I was planning on doing today, but that approach trail kicked my butt. I've been kicked in the butt by a mountain, several mountains, over the course of several miles. Get away. Yeah. I got maybe a mile or so to the next shelter, first shelter. And that was, it's a little water source. Bugs down there. My ass is beat for the day. Well done. So, I'm going to have to get used to the bugs. I'm still really happy I'm doing this. I'm still really happy I'm out here. I'm just beat for the day. I'm ready to crawl in to my sleeping bag and not have bugs buzzing around my head. So I'm going to finish my nuts and then keep going, because maybe I should have brought my bug net. Mary mother of parkas. I'm in my tent. I got to Blackcap Shelter. I think it's just another mile or so to Springer, but it's all uphill, and I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna eat something soon, but I just wanted to get this set up real quick. I'm gonna put on my camp shoes in a second and go eat food. I'm not cooking anything tonight. And then I'm going to collapse. And tomorrow, I think I'm not aiming for anywhere near 10 miles. I'm aiming for like 5. If I can do that, I think I can take it slow and get used to this. And that approach trail kicked my butt. And there were people who were hiking with me who were like, yeah, I'll get to Springer. And then they got like, no. So, I am going to eat ibuprofen with my dinner. Because dang, that was more than anticipated, but still fantastic. Like, I took my pack off at the shelter and I ran to use the privy. And it was just like, oh, I can go on for another few miles. But no, not with the pack. The pack makes a huge difference. So while I thought I was going to be one of those hikers who would never slack pack, I think I might just slack pack at the first opportunity. My pack is a behemoth. It's a leviathan. It's huge. I'm going to start calling it Moya after the leviathan on Farscape. This is Moya the pack. Alright, I'm done for the night. I might film food or eating or whatever, but probably not, so. Catch you tomorrow. Bye. It's 9 o'clock, and I'm trying to sleep. Whatever. I'm not being successful at it at the moment, so I was like, hey. It's expected to rain tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing here. And I'm loving this. I'm a little bit cold. I'm hella uncomfy, and this is exactly what I'm here to do, is get out of my comfort zone. I've met some pretty epic people already. April and Garrett and Morgan and Heather from earlier. I hope I see her tomorrow so she knows that I'm not dead or gave up. And Compass is his trail name. I saw him earlier on the trail. Anyway, I just wanted to start a little something, look at a couple of things while I'm trying to fall asleep. Good night. First night was pretty good. I didn't get cold until like the early morning hours. When like the temperature outside dropped. So that wasn't even cold, it was just, oh, it's a little cooler. I think it comes as no surprise to people who know me that I didn't sleep wonderfully well. A little hard to get comfortable on an inch of air and ground. But beyond that, it was pretty good. I did get some sleep, so that's important. And I'm gonna pack up and get coffee and keep going. I'm finally starting day 2. Well, officially day 1 once I'm at Springer, but day 0.2? I don't know. Whatever it is. I'm not even on the approach trail right now. I'm on the water trail. I just picked up some water. I'm gonna do the 0.5 up to Springer. We're expecting thunderstorms, so I might end up stopping there for the day. And that's okay, because the approach trail kicked my butt yesterday. And I didn't sleep super well last night. And I had this weird dream where a bunch of us were all camped out by where I used to work. And I was conned into helping somehow with this carnival blah blah thing. I don't know. And then I would wake up and then I would realize it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm the last one to leave camp and I've got to go and race the rain because we knew about the rain last night. So anyway, I'm essentially the last one to leave camp this morning. It's what time is it? Oh, it's only 10:30 though, so that's not a problem. The rain's supposed to start at 11 and the thunderstorms are supposed to start around 2. I think I'll be there by 2. I might get rained on a little bit, but I'm not super worried about that. And this water trail is intense. Like, I had to do that just for water. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going and get there. And finally, top of Springer. Let's show you. I got 0.2 to the shelter. It's raining. I'm not gonna get my phone wet. That's it right there. 0.2 to the shelter, Ma. I'll be there in a sec. I'm gonna start with April and Garrett.
He's up there already. You gonna snag a spot?
I made it to the shelter, Mom.
Is that where your plans are?
No. I'm going all the way.
No, I mean like
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stop enough to charge everything and get rid of the poncho.
These clip bars, and it's like, it must weigh at least 5 pounds with all these clip bars in there, so.
yeah. I have one though, I have the Bearbolt one, I think that's the one that I have. I didn't bring it with me.
I am on my way back to the trail from the shelter from yesterday. Spent all day, plus the evening and night, slept in there. It wasn't bad. I'm cold now, but I slept warm last night, so that means my sleep system is working. And tonight, it's supposed to be in the mid-30s, so we'll see about that. Alright, I'm going to focus on getting back to the trail. I'll catch you later. I am entering officially what is fondly referred to as the Green Tunnel. I'm about a mile down from Springer, where we started this morning. The sun is out, it's still a little crisp, and it is glorious. This is wonderful.
All right, go.
Don't fall in.
Yeah,
Don't fall in.
not on this uptake.
That'd be silly. I crossed twice and then fallen on the third time.
There you go.
There we go.
Good job.
Yay! All right. I'm about 1/10 of a mile away from finishing my first 3 miles. Did a quick bathroom break. I've talked more about poop and weather in the last 24 hours than I ever thought possible. And still going. Been hiking with my new buddy Steve. He's finishing putting his pack on, so I took advantage of the solo-ness of the moment. It is amazing how many people are out here. Like, you wouldn't think it, but there was a line for the privy. It was fun. There was a line. You had to wait to get your turn. It's a little nippy today, but not bad if you're moving. This is probably the easiest part of the trail. The approach trail kicked my butt, but this 8 miles is mostly downhill. So I've got another 5 miles to go before I plan on stopping, so I don't break myself right away, but if I got time, I might keep going. And so far, this is pretty epic. Mud puddles. Because it rained so much last night. They're everywhere. I got about 27% battery left. But I haven't plugged it in. Because I've got my battery bank, so I'll plug that in tonight. Fill her up soon. And now we're just going. This is really nice. There was a minute there where we were crossing that bridge where we were wondering where we were going, because there were no white blazes. We need to follow the white blazes. So 3 of us are out on our apps looking for a GPS signal to tell us which way to go. We were still like, I don't know, we're guessing. So, but other than mud puddles, you gotta mush your way around. This is pretty nice so far. Whee! All right. I'm going to put the phone down and continue following the trail. See you later. Go.
This is epic.
Ah.
Okay.
I stopped to take a break and listen to the waterfalls. I am absolutely enjoying this. Don't know if you can hear me, Mom, but this is that spot where Trailhead Justin got to and was all like, people just be carving into trees. And it's rude. And they are carving into trees. And it is rude. And it really does mar a pristine spot. I don't care if you love God. You're an asshole. A beautiful little meadow, little glade, right off of the trail. Isn't that delightful? Absolutely delightful. Absolutely delightful. I mean, just imagine, if you will, walking out of the forest into a beautiful little glade. Oh, that is glorious. That's so beautiful. Not gonna lie, the last night was rough. I just want a good night's sleep right now. Like, I feel like a good night's sleep would be all the difference. It's cold. It was cold last night, but like I managed to stay fairly warm in the sleeping bag. But it was the wind. The wind kept me awake. And early on, it would like ruffle my tent flaps and stuff like that, and I was like, what critter is out there sniffing my tent? I know critter's just the wind. And it's cold and I don't want to climb out of this sleeping bag. But I've got to keep going. My anxiety has been rude to me the last couple mornings. I feel like I'm the last person out. And then this morning, after a night full of really loud wind and not sleeping well again, it's just ratcheted up. I got to the shelter I was aiming for last night, and my friends from Springer, Sticks and Garrett and everybody are there, so that's nice. But I dropped my bedroll somewhere, my little foam bedroll, so now I gotta go and hunt that down. Bonus miles. Dropped my toilet paper at the Privy. This has been one hell of a morning. It's gorgeous. It's cold. I'm climbing up again just to get up from the shelter so I can find my damn bedroll. Ooh, people. Came out onto a little road this morning. Going up that way. I started telling you that I met my buddies from Springer. It was really nice. And starting an ascent now. We're aiming to make it to Gooch Gap, which is about 8 miles from that shelter. Considering we did just about that yesterday, I think we can do it. And it's remarkable how seeing some faces just lifts your day, because my anxiety has been something fierce, and I think it's just been not getting enough sleep. So I'm going to do this ascent. Straight up a mountain. And I didn't get to do this yesterday, so I'm going to do it now. You know what I'm not doing as I climb these mountains and not get sleep with the wind blowing my tent around? I'm not backup cashiering at the Meijer. take this over that any day. As much as I love my people at the Mire, this is better. See you later. I wish I could get the mountains beyond the trees a little better. What is the sound of silence? It's the sound of the wind in the trees. The rustle of leaves. Scurrying about. It's the sound of mountains. A clear blue sky. This is a half a mile stretch of mountain, straight up a mountain. Hey, Joe! Hey, heel. I'm watching the trail, not the camera, just in case anybody's wondering. So if it's not a great shot, that's why. Got a little over 3 miles left to go until get to the shelter for the night. A bunch of us are planning to go to the Above the Clouds shelter tonight, or tomorrow night. I see a puddle up ahead, so I'm going to make this quick and then move on. So yeah, I might do a little slack packing in the next couple days. Look, it's a little ridge line. It drops off over there, and it drops off over there, and we keep walking. And we keep walking. Walking in these woods. All of these woods. I wish there were more videos for you to see. More vistas, but really, we haven't gotten above the tree line yet, so it's really just a bunch of trees and steep cliffs that my mom probably does not want to see. Ooh, somebody left a campsite. Today was actually a really good day. In spite of a really crappy night last night and not sleeping well for the last few days, today has been a really nice day. It's been glorious and everything, and slowly but surely my trail legs are getting underneath me. Although I did meet this guy yesterday. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he said for every 10 years you're on Earth, it takes 100 miles to get your trail legs. And I was like, oh, I don't want to be 400 miles in to be getting my trail legs. You know, I want to get them sooner than that. And he was all like, it's okay, you'll have like 200 miles. And I was like, not according to your calculations, I'm nearly 40. He was shocked. So apparently I look young for my age. Thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, today's been a good day. Warm, but windy. So like, on top of mountains, it was cold. And the climbs were pretty intense, but like they weren't super long climbs either. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just getting used to this. So that's all for now. And sorry, Mom, I have to do this. It is glorious. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Leaving camp for the night, for the day. Leaving Gooch Gap Shelter. On my way to Woody Gap to get picked up for Above the Clouds Shelter. It's 4.8 miles, which is such a shorter day than the last 2 days. I'm not the last one out of camp, which is nice. My pack is feeling lighter already. There's already stuff that's going in the trash / going home. Here we go. That was home for the night. The blue blazes that you see on the tree over there signify shelter / water. This is my trail. You can barely see it on the camera. That's where I came from yesterday. Off and away we go. Mountains in the distance. I'm just rolling on up this mountain here, looking at this and contemplating the world, life and existence, and how life and death coexist so perfectly. Like, it's just perfect. These dead leaves are gonna decompose, become food for trees and new life. That's just the cycle of things. Right? Isn't that glorious? I'm thinking about the history of the Appalachians and how these mountains were formed before Pangea existed. Like, in the forming of Pangea, these mountains were formed. So these mountains are literally millions upon millions of years old. I'm walking on Earth, seeing vistas that have existed since before humanity. And not to get religious. I'm not a religious person. But these mountains are older than God. Like, literally. To be fair, I am an atheist. So for those of you who are not, take of that what you will. But, I'm just amazed by everything here. And there's a gentleman up in front of me. You're not alone out here. Even when you're alone, you're not alone. Because there's always somebody. Bright orange shirt over there. And I'm looking forward to a real bed tonight. That's gonna be nice. Laters. That's a drop. This is asshole behavior. And if you're one of the people who do this, die slowly. Excuse me for the poor video quality for a moment. I just wanted to say something, but I'm also still hiking. Ooh, look. Don't know what's in there. Not reaching my hand in there, but cool. Anyway, I think my filter blew out. My water filter. I took a swig of water and looked at the inside of my bottle, and it looks like this way. Looks like I've got flotsam and jetsam in there. So I'm not trusting my water right this moment. But I've only got 0.7 mile to go to Woody Gap, and then I'm getting picked up to go to Above the Clouds Hostel. So I will get fresh water there, maybe get a new filter, test out this one, make sure it is a filter problem and not like I put something in my water and it just didn't dissolve problem. I put some airborne or something like that in there. I don't know. So we'll see. It's not a huge problem. I'm glad I'm not like 40 million years away from clean water. This would have really sucked if it had happened yesterday or the day before, or happened today and I wasn't planning on going into town, so there's that. Ooh, I also have my water taps. Forgot about those. Back up water treatment. It's important. So I could just go fishing for those, but again, I'm 0.7 away, so. Anywho, it's a lovely day. I'm enjoying this. Sleeping last night was much better because I didn't have the wind howling. There were like a bajillion people at the shelter camping out around it. So it's strange how being around other humans makes you feel a little safer. You wouldn't think that, but it is. It's true. And that's just the way it goes. I'm gonna put my phone down now and keep hiking. Talk to y'all later.
Get there by the time.
We've got Max Forrester here.
Minor gear.
MaxForrester.com. He's my first trail magic. And I would totally...
Trail magic.
Trail magic.
Go on. Do you have a menu? Or...
I'm out above the clouds. I've got a bunk. I've got amazing things. Got a couple of dishes to wash, but that's about it. Ooh, I don't want that in there. I'm gonna wash that. I don't need to wash that. It needs to dry out. But beautiful and amazing. This whole experience so far. I'm clean for the first time since Thursday. It's now Sunday? Monday? I've lost track. Anywho, I'm going to get these washed. And then I'm going to go and hang with people. This is amazing. I have a moment here while I'm alone at the hostel, so I'm just going to complete this selection of videos. It's really just a compilation of everything that I've filmed while out on the trail. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are interested in following me continuously if you're not family and you're just joining here. If you are family and friends and you're fascinated by this, or if you enjoy this, or if you're proud of me, like, subscribe, send this out to everybody. One of the things that I want to do with this channel is use it as a leap off for van life when I get there. If you can just do that for me, that would be a huge, amazing help. And also, I'd like to shout out to Kata Bliffert. This stay is because you donated to my trip. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not the entirety of what you donated, but it's a good chunk. And I have a wonderful, comfortable bed tonight and 2 huge meals that I'm getting ready to go and eat. Well, dinner and then breakfast in the morning. So thank you, Kata. Love you. Love all of you. See you in the next one. Bye.